Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Our World series. Episode 8. I've never committed to something like this in YouTube before, so the fact that I made it to episode 8 is crazy and I have no intentions of stopping. I actually have some pretty crazy news that's gonna be a pretty big impact on the series for, the rest of it. And that is that the render distance has been upped. The server has been capping the render distance at 15 chunks and it's very limiting. So I'm just gonna show you really quick what you guys have been seeing for most of this series. Looks pretty normal, but when I turn it to what it can go to now, it's gonna blow your mind. It doesn't go to 32, but look, it's not a huge difference, but like, look at that. You can see so much more. Our enchanted forest is just starting to look better and better every single day, and I have been working on it off camera a little bit just because I feel like a lot of it is really repetitive and I don't really feel like I need to show you guys that. But look, you can now see the tree. The mountain's in the way, but like, look at that. The tree just looks so much better now that you can see from here. Like if you go back to 15 chunks, yeah, you can see it, but like it gets enveloped by the fog so quickly. And being able to look at my forest as a whole, honestly, it looks so good. And we get to see a lot more of this new forest that's being worked on. And one more thing I gotta address. I have moved my house that I've been wanting to work on, unfortunately not in this episode, but I've moved it into the forest and it's totally empty right now. It needs to be decorated inside, but it looks so good. This is just perfect. Get a view of this house. This is my design. It took me a really long time to build this. I will say I didn't actually build this recently. I actually built this a long time ago, but I didn't really know where to put it, and I loved it so much that I knew I had to use it in this series. And also, as you can see, I have done a lot more to decorate. I've started to add a little more color and water to my landscaping, and it looks so good. I absolutely love this. It honestly, it makes me love walking around again. There's so much oh man, you guys have been trapped here for like months. We'll come back to you later though. It is time to add someone to our lovely Hall of Patrons. In this episode, we're going to be adding January 16 to our Hall of Patrons. Thank you for the very nice comment. And yeah, I'm also very excited about this series. World building is just there's a lot more that I have planned for this series, and right now we're in the early phases because everyone's working on their own stuff, but trust me, there's going to be a lot more that's coming from. Before we get into today's episode though, I really got to do something about those two villagers. I've been kind of ignoring them for a while, and it is about time I do something about it. You know, the post office could use a couple new employees. Yep, that's what you're doing now. So, gotta make room for you guys really quick. Man, one thing that's cool about the extended render distance is now you can actually see out the other side. And here we are at our post office, and I guess I gotta figure out a room for them to be in. Obviously I work front desk, but I think it'd be cool if we had like a mail room downstairs or something. I think that would be really neat. I guess, I don't know, I'd have to figure out where the stairs would even go. You know what, maybe they'll just go here. Like we move this here and then something like that. Add a door. Yeah, actually I think that looks nice. That looks nice. We will have to, you know, change this exterior a little bit so that it fits, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. I think first let's just make sure we got our stairs ready. Probably go down like this. Maybe one more. Actually, no, I'm gonna go one more, and that way we have 5 blocks of height to work with. Okay, but this looks really ugly, obviously, so I think I'm gonna make a little extra compartment just right here, so we can just do something like this. Sprinkle this in a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just, you know, fix the gradient a little bit. There we go. Yeah, okay. I want the downstairs to feel a little more lifeless, so I think I'm gonna use some more gray blocks. Yeah, let's just sprinkle in some of this. Okay, yeah, this is not, creepy at all. I guess we can add some ceiling lights. Okay, yeah, here we go. I think, yeah, now we just need to expand this, and we got ourselves a mailroom. And here we go. We have the outlines of the mailroom. It's not gonna be very big. It's gonna be pretty sad. So, yeah, I guess it's just time to do the time lapse. And this time, I'm not gonna mess it up. Okay, I feel like this is a nice mailroom. I tried making it lifeless, and I ended up actually kind of liking it. So, yeah, this is where they'll be sleeping, and this is, you know, where they're doing their jobs. This is their lockers. I guess the last step is to move them. Hello, you two. I have a job opportunity for you. When I mean opportunity, I mean I'm making you do it. Let's get Bill in here. Welcome to your job. It's, yay, you're gonna love it here. And Pill, get your job, get your job. Yep, okay. All right, now you're stuck here, because I really want you to stay down here, forever. So, enjoy your lives. Bye. Okay, so for this episode, we are actually gonna go back to the Enchanted Forest, and we're gonna keep working on some stuff. I want to build some houses in the forest, and I didn't know what to call it, so I just calling it Sick House, but that's mainly what we're gonna be working on for this episode. Now, the area I've cleared out is going to be over here, and the plan is I want to build a house here, some crops here, and then like a stable. And, you know, this horse that's been just living in this enchanted forest for 1 billion years, we're gonna finally give him a home. So that is what we're gonna be doing in this episode. But before we do that, there is one thing that I want to do first. I meant to do this way earlier, and I'm just gonna be honest, I totally forgot that I wanted to do this. I want to add floating boulders around the enchanted forest. I think that would be so cool. I wanted to give almost like a Pandora feel, just like a little bit less. Right now, the forest looks really cool, and I've added like a lot of color to make it look enchanted, but we can push this a little bit more, and that's what I want to do with these floating boulders. I want them to have like a mossy feel and like have all these leaf vines and all that stuff, so I'm really excited. So I think it's time for the time lapse. And the boulders are done. Look at this, dude. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. Obviously, as I, you know, continue to expand the forest, I'll add more boulders, but for now, these are all the ones I'm gonna add, and I absolutely love how these look. And now it's time to work on the main part of the video, which is this area right here. I haven't really built anything in this area yet. It's just been like terraforming, and I guess I moved a house that I made over there, but I didn't build it there. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. I want this to give off like a cabin feel almost, like just, you know, a guy living on his own in the woods with, you know, with his horse. I mean, this is just a really nice spot too. I don't know, I really like it. And I guess it is now time for the time lapse again. Actually, you know what? No, for the actual house, I think I'm just gonna build it with you guys. Okay, so first I have to figure out the shape of the house, and I think that might be the most difficult part because I am trying not to build like a basic symmetrical house. I want it to have some depth, so I guess first I gotta figure out where my entrance will be. I kind of want it to have like some kind of like a porch sort of thing, and then like maybe right here. Maybe like, hold on, let's try like this. Maybe like this. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit more. I'm just getting the shape, so I'm not gonna experiment too much with the colors just yet, just because, I mean, it's a little bit complicated. For the floor, I want to do a bit of a gradient, but I'm gonna start with just some oak planks. I guess we can start shaping the doorway entrance, so I think we can kind of just start it right here. Add these secondary poles, which will be the actual walls. Man, this is super weird. I do not build like this ever. And part of the reason why I'm doing builds like this is because I want to expand my, you know, my building style, because a lot of my builds, they're very symmetrical and just the shape is kind of basic. And with the post office, that was the beginning of me trying out styles that I'm not really used to. And yeah, do I like this? I've seen people use anvils before. I don't know if that's gonna necessarily work for this, but we can try it out. Okay, and for the actual porch, I guess we can start getting some walls here, and I think this is where we can add a little bit of color, because I want there to be a little bit of red in here. I think bricks will be a really nice block for that. People don't use bricks all the time, but I think they look pretty good. You just have to know when to use it. I think I will be using some oak signs, probably just sprinkle them in like that. I think for the porch roof itself, I think I'm gonna try spruce slabs as an outline, and then some mangrove. I think that would look really nice. All right, and let's just see how this would look. Ooh, actually, that looks really good. Wait, whoa. Okay, yeah, so it's all starting to come together now. So let's bring these oak logs up a little bit more. If you guys are watching, you guys can take notes here, because this is just, you know, teach you a little bit on how to build like this. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, I done a good amount of the front, but let's round this off a little bit now, because we still have all of this. So let's what do I want to do here? I think I'll have a secondary porch right here with, you know, just something like this. See how this looks. Okay. I think, yeah, because this wall is just gonna be too flat if I don't add anything here. So let's just, maybe we can do like a curved thing, so it curves upwards. Oh, maybe we add like a little window here. Okay, yeah, I like that. That looks good. Now we just gotta round this off, add a curved wall here, and that looks like a house. Yeah, this looks really nice. I'm liking how this is going so far. Okay, before we work on this roof, I want to kind of hollow this out and just get the flooring all planned out, because I want to get that out of the way, because I'm not sure how I want to do this. You know when you've been playing Minecraft for a while, when you can instantly replace the block with another one by pressing left and right click really fastly. Okay, and to mix it up, I'm gonna add some patches of striped oak log. Okay, and for a final touch, I haven't tried this before, but I think I'm gonna try just adding some beehives on the floor, because it looks really, really similar to oak planks, and I don't think that's gonna mess with anything. I don't think like a bunch of bees are gonna move in to this house, but let's just see how this looks. I mean, honestly, that looks really, really nice. I'm actually really surprised. Okay, I think I'm gonna work on the roof, and I'm gonna need to concentrate for this part, because roofs are really tricky, and I'm gonna need to do a lot of different things to make this look cool. So I think I'm just going to cut to a time lapse for this. So I'll see you guys in a second. And this house is done, and let me just say, this looks super nice. Oh my gosh, I'm really proud of my interior design here. Normally I hate when stairs are like this, and normally I want them to be like this so that you can, like sit instead of it being like this where you just stand in. But now that you can actually sit, you can actually sit down, and it's so nice. And I got a lot of nice, like, outside views. It took me forever to figure out where to put these stairs, because that's one of the hardest parts, but I found a really good place. And this second half also looks really cool. I love how this looks. Like, look at this view. You get to see so much. And I think it's time to add our villager to this house. Now, lore-wise, the reason I wanted to build this is because this is like the resident horse, and he kind of just lives in the forest, and I wanted to build the stables for him, but this could be like the owner, I guess. I don't know. So gotta come up with a name for him. I put a composter as a design, but also to make him a farmer, so he's gonna take the job, hopefully. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give him a very farmer name. I'm gonna name him Joe. Good old Joe. He's jumping for joy. He loves his new house. Okay, so now there are two more things. Well, I guess three things we need to do now. We need to add the stables for the horse. We need to properly decorate this as like a wheat field. And then we have to like decorate the rest of this area so that it like properly fits in. And I think I'm gonna work on this wheat field first, but it's gonna be pretty short and easy. So I'm not gonna talk through the process. I'm just gonna do it. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, before I move on, we need to talk about you. I've had to villager-proof this house, and it's still not enough. This guy, he likes to wander, and at first, he jumped over here, and he would just, you know, run over there. So I had to change the trapdoors to carpet, because with trapdoors, mobs can just walk over it, like they won't realize that they're about to fall. And now, I need to add rails here and here, temporarily, because this dude just keeps escaping, and then he'll get so lost that he just loses his job. Villagers are the absolute worst, and Malka's not on to help me tether him, so I can't do anything right now about it. I just have to lock him in here. Anyways, while we wait for Malachi, it's finally time to work on our stables, and I already walked through the process of building this, so I'm just gonna, you know, go back to the time lapse and let you guys sit back and continue to enjoy this episode. Transition. And it is done, and let me just say I am really proud of myself for the roof of this. I've never done like a dynamic shape like this before. As I was like doing the roof outline, it just felt like it was gonna be really basic, and I really wanted it to not be like that. So I don't even know what I did here, but I did some fancy stuff, and I am really happy with this. Give you a little tour on the inside. We got some nice cauldrons with water, some troughs. We got some plants, a little thing for hay, and this is where we're gonna keep our horses. We got a little water thing here. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. I just thought it'd be cool to add. And it's finally time to untie this horse and add it to our stables. Just gonna put you right here, and let's just put you here. Actually, hold on. Let's like decorate a little bit. Let's just, yeah, put them there. And just look at this area as a whole now. Now that this whole area is filled out, let me just take a step back. This just, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. I love absolutely everything about this. This is probably one of my favorite things I've done this episode. I mean, the attention to detail, I'm pretty proud of it. There's a lot going on here. This is one of the most in-depth roofs I've built. That one and that one. There's a lot going on here, and I absolutely love this. Really quick before I leave, let's make sure that Joe, villager, is still here. What are you doing? Okay, you don't have to look at me like that. All right, I'll let you do whatever it is you're doing. And with that, let's say goodbye to the first real building in the Enchanted Forest. It's time to go back to the valley, though, to end another fantastic episode. This is probably one of my favorite episodes. I had so much fun building all of that, and it's so fun watching my buildings come to life. It's honestly, it's been great. It is now time to cross off this from our wall. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye! But this episode isn't over yet. We have a very special birthday. And for you, Thomas, we need to sing a very special birthday song. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Thomas, it is your birthday. And it's really cool because it's the 1st of May. Yeah! birthday! Word up! You're 17 now, and you're looking spunky. You could slap someone now and they'd shout McClunky. Eat some cake, boy. I don't feel so good. Dance break. Keep 'em up. Yeah. Happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday.